Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Shafieza Binti Latif. I am from DMK 6A. Today, I would like to talk about property investment. Property investment can be defined as a land property bought with the expectation of accruing the profit from the speculation either through rental pay, the future resale property, or both. Okay. For example, Ali buys a land and he decides to build a house and lease the house to the tenant with the expectation of making profit. We are going to talk about the characteristic of the investment. The first characteristic is purchase with the intention of earning return. Okay, as I said before, the main purpose of property investment is to gain a profit. Secondly is property can be represented as a short-term or long-term opportunity. Thirdly, investment property are not primary residence or second home, which make it harder for the investor to secure the financing. Okay, this is because bank and company handle the investment. So, we as the investor can't run the property. Finally, selling an investment property must be reported and may result in the capital gain, which can have tax implication for the investor to deal with fraud.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Binti Bahrin. Okay, we just hear about the introduction property of investment. Okay, let me explain about the types of property of investment. There are 5 types of property of investment. Firstly is residential investment. Residential investment are investment into the resident title properties such as bungalow, terrace house, apartment, condominium, and so on. The purpose is has a lower entry price point when the investor and home buyer can obtain higher loan margin. The margin of the financing up to 90% as compared to the other commercial properties investment option. Okay. Location of the property very important because you can choose to invest in a developing area or trendy types of property within the intention of selling it immediately after a sharp rise in a price. Second is commercial investment. Commercial investment is commercial land title and comprised mainly of the office building, small office, versatile office, small office, flexible office, small office, list office, small office, smart office, shop lots, and retail fall under this category too. Commercial title comprise are business usage only, which the unit are typically leased out to the comprise and small business owner. Commercial property to be involved in multi-year leasing. The key attractives upside to commercial investment are that costs such as utilities, management fees are typically borne by the tenant. Any defect within the property is also on the onus by the tenant to unkeep and fix. Okay. Third is retail investment. The retail investment properties here are located in the mall and other retail storefront. This investment is a combination of property and the business investment. Next is industrial investment. Industrial property investment investment from the industrial warehouse to firm as the distribution center over the long-term agreement. Industrial property investment often have significant fee and service revenue stream to the increase to the return on the investment for the owner. Lastly is real estate investment trust. Particular new in the property investment community with the key attractiveness of affordability and easy for entry investment through the means you are buying share of a corporation that own real estate property that distribute its income as dividend. It will even match your design industry. This risk exists because not everyone can invest in the sector, so risk exists to give opportunity to people with small and modest income in the real estate sector, because it is not easy for people to make home loan, and so that is one of the unit trust platform to give opportunity to people who small and modest income. IREITS is Islamic Real Estate Investment Trust. The tenant operate permissible according to the Sharia compliant. REITs that is considered to fulfill Sharia principle in capital market as long as there is no breach to principle, even when the REITs is designed to invest conventional investment instrument. That's all.
My name is Nurul Binti Latif. I'm from DMK 6A. Now, I'm going to tell you guys about pillars and modus operandi of REITs. The pillars of REIT is liquidity, diversification, transparency, dividend, and performance.
Now, let's go to the modus operandi of REITs. There are 5 things that relates in modus operandi of REIT, such as unit holder, trustee, properties manager, and manager. What is relate between unit holder and REITs? Let's go. REITs will distribute to unit holder, such as advertise or give pamphlet. Unit holder will invest in units if they interested of that investment. Trustee is the person that act on behalf of unit holder, and REITs will give fee to the trustee. Properties is the asset, such as building, land, house, and so on. Properties is owned by REITs, and REITs will get income from the properties. Properties manager also relates with properties, because properties manager the person that will manage and handle the properties, such as the maintenance, the bills, and so on. REITs will give fee to the properties manager. Manager is the person that manage the REITs, such as the person that manage the investment, and REITs will give the fee to the manager.
I'm going to show you guys the whole of the modus operandi of REITs.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Qusyairi bin Salamat from DMK 6A. Today I will discuss about the advantages of property investment. Okay, firstly, the soil management. The advantages of property investment is soil management. You can do whatever you want with the property. Designs, plans, style, colors, all that can be configured according to your preference. You also choose who to rent or sell your property to. Reduce volatility. This is secondly, reduce volatility. This is one reason why people invest instead on properties, as they are less volatile compared to shares and similar options. The higher the volatility, the riskier the security. Thirdly, added income. Renting your property is one of the best ways to earn from your investment. Subtracting the tax and maintenance costs, you will still get a decent amount of income without doing anything much. Even your mortgage costs 500 ringgit and maintenance will cost you another 200 ringgit. You still have money to pocket if you rent your property for 1,000 ringgit. Fourthly, the advantages of property investment: capital growth. Purchasing property in a developing location is a decision that can make you reach areas with high business traffic, will surely generate more profit than a property in a rural area. Like the property have a MRT. Fifthly, the advantages of property investment is tax deductions. Expenses on maintenance, counselling fees, and cost of hiring a managing agent can all be filled for tax deductions at the end of the year. Property value depreciation can also be considered in filling of for tax write-offs. Lastly, tangible asset. The advantage of property investment is tangible asset. Having an asset that you can see and touch creates a comforting feeling that you have bought something solid and stable. Besides, there's a limited supply of land while the demand for it continues to increase, so it's advisable to grab a piece of it. So I will pass to the next.
Assalamualaikum guys, my name is Nazirruddin from the MKCCA. Today I will share with you guys about the disadvantages of property investment. There it is. We have liquidity, high cost, maintenance, possible liability. Next one is problematic tenants and also interest rates. Okay, interest rates. Interest rates only happen in the mortgage properties. Okay, the other disadvantages are kind of related to each other. Properties are not as liquid as stocks or other investment where you can pull out your money anytime you want. I will explain the other by example. You can't buy a land or even a house with only RM100 ringgit. Of course, you need more than that. You also need to spend money for maintenance the properties after you purchase it. You also don't even know how your tenants will behave after they purchase your property. If you get the real tenants, you need to pay some funds for maintenance costs. Also, if you bought your property in a poor location, it will be hard to look for a buyer. It may take a year or even more than that if there will be any buyer to purchase it. If not, that is what we call it as a possible liability that you need to face.